All right, we are live. Good morning, everybody who's watching now or whatever time it is when you watch this later. Well, as you guys know, I do like to go live whenever there's new news for Disneyland and the parks, especially when it's big news, big news. And right now, Disneyland just dropped a big, gigantic, like, huge bomb for everybody. I think it's pretty huge myself. Basically, Disneyland now has MaxPass reservations for the shows, so entertainment. And from what I can see, two of the biggest ones that they have entertainment MaxPass for is Fantasmic and World of Color. So I'm going to get the article pulled up right now for you guys so we can go over that. Just kind of drop the information for you guys in case you didn't know or you want more details on it. Plus, if there are people in the chat, they can definitely, you guys can provide your opinions on it or what you guys think. I know a lot of people are going to be happy about it, and I wouldn't doubt it because this is something that a lot of people have been waiting for. So everybody joining the chat, thank you guys so much for being here. I know it is it's an early Tuesday morning for some, late Tuesday morning for others, but I just wanted to go live, keep you guys updated. I'm getting the article pulled up right now. As you can tell, I'm never prepared when it comes to this because all this news is always like on the fly. So I get that pulled up right now for you guys. But I'll just go ahead and give my opinion on it. It's pretty cool to think about the fact that Disneyland now offers the MaxPass for these shows. That's incredible, to be 100% honest. I would always think like, man, I can't wait until Disneyland does it because we definitely need it. It sucks when you can't come to the parks early in the mornings and get that MaxPass or get that Fast Pass for a show like World of Color or Fantasmic. And I love Fantasmic. I absolutely love Fantasmic. So it's always a bummer when you're not able to go to get that Fast Pass because it sells out so quick, or not sells out, but they give them out so quickly in the mornings, and by the time you get there like in the afternoon, or say you have work that day and you have to go later at night, you run the chance of you not getting them. I mean, there's more than likely not going to be any available towards evening time if you do get there a little later and you try to use your MaxPass for it. But I mean, say you have a friend who's at the parks and they're going to be there all day or in the morning and stuff like that, they can reserve it for you. If they're not going to stay, they can screenshot the MaxPass for you and just send it to you that way. I mean, that's just an idea. Sometimes we do that when like our friends go to the parks, like Mama, Megan, or Christine, when they go early, and then us people who have to go a little bit later, like Ashley, me, and Mondo, we'll just like, hey, can you guys get a MaxPass or a Fast Pass for whatever, and then can we use it later? We just sometimes do that just because, sometimes we can't be at Disney 24/7. I would love to, but can't do it all the time. But I'm getting the article pulled up right now. As far as what's going on, in case you're joining a little bit late, Disneyland just announced that they are now offering Fast Passes through MaxPass for some of the entertainment that's available at Disneyland. Fantasmic is one of them. World of Color is another. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss out on any other ones because I know actually on our Instagram right now there's a lot of comments going crazy because people are asking like, what about the parades? What about this? They don't offer a Fast Pass for parades, so that for sure wouldn't work. But I do just want to make sure as far as information that I'm giving you guys, it's all going to be correct and up to date. It's just, for some reason, it's just so hard to find what I'm looking for, especially when it's not prepared. When is World of Color coming back? It's actually been back. World of Color has been back since, I want to say maybe last month. I think last month it came back in February. Good morning, Maria. So as soon as I get this information pulled up, oh, there we go. All right, there we go. Bam. All right, perfect. So going based off of what it says here, as of today's date, as you guys know, April. Ooh, thank you, JC, for that $1 super chat. Appreciate that, brother. Always appreciate it. Never expected any support that you provide to the duo. Ashley would be right here next to me, or she'd be right here. It's Mickey right now. Any support you provide to the duo is always something that we reinvest into the channel itself. But as it well, there we go. I just closed the tab. 1 second, guys. Oh man, what a bummer. There we go. And bam. Okay. So, like I was saying, basically Disneyland as of today added the the option to do MaxPass. Oh man, I wanted to be a Disneyland. This is California. This is October 29th because. Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty awesome. Yeah, these pop shelves though, for sure. We can never have enough. Basically, they added 2 popular nighttime spectaculars to Disneyland. As you guys know, Fantasmic and World of Color. Basically, what you can do, if you have MaxPass already tied to your annual pass, which comes with the Signature Plus and, correct me if I'm wrong, also Signature. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, because I've only had Signature Plus, so I don't remember if I had it for Signature. Plus, they always do changes to what you get with the passes nowadays. So if I'm wrong, please let me know in the chat, and then I'll recorrect myself. But basically, anybody that has it tied to their annual pass, or if you Signature and Premier. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate you, brother. Okay, so Signature Plus, if you already have it connected, and Premier, you already have it connected, you basically just use your MaxPass like regular. You download the MaxPass Fast Pass for the shows, and you have it for the day. For anybody else who doesn't have it attached to their annual pass, basically what you have to do is you'd have to get the physical copy like you normally. Look at that watch tan. That is ugly. You have to get the physical copy like you normally do if you're in the park. So you'd have to go to the kiosk, scan your ticket, and then and you basically just get the ticket there. Or what you can do is if you want to buy MaxPass for the day, correct me if I'm wrong again. Oh yeah, there we go. It's $15 for the day. So basically, if you don't know what MaxPass is, it's a kind of electronic fast pass. It's $15 a day for people who don't have it. It allows you to do electronic fast passes on your phone, so you don't have to actually go to the actual kiosk and get the pass like you used to back in the day. You just do it on your phone as soon as you're checked into the resorts. So once you get past the gates at DCA or Disneyland, you can book it for either park, any ride that's available. Just keep in mind though, if that ride does go down when you're in line, the MaxPass does turn into a multi-experience pass that you can use for any other ride that offers the MaxPass. Now, with the MaxPass, yes, you can do it for day tickets. You can do it for day tickets. For MaxPass, going back to what I was saying, if you don't have it, you can add it to the you can add it for $15. It's a huge benefit, in my opinion, especially for like people who aren't going to be visiting the parks often, or people that are just visiting for like a vacation. You guys that do get it, it's a huge plus. Is the park hopper included with your annual pass as well? Yes, it is. It's a huge benefit because this prevents you from having to wait in line for, I would say, the bigger rides. It's really beneficial for the bigger rides like Guardians, Incredicoaster, Space Mountain, sometimes Thunder Mountain. And then I would say, you know, it's really beneficial because if you have little ones, you don't have to worry about you guys all staying in line, waiting, you know, racking up your time at Disneyland, just waiting in line for a ride. You guys can just do what you're doing, and then when the Fast Pass time hits, bam, you just go to the ride. So huge benefit for that. But basically, the new update now allows you to book Fast Passes for these shows, which is absolutely incredible. A lot of people have been waiting this for a long time. So if you do have it for your annual pass, you book it like regular. If you don't have it and you want to get it for the day, you just book it on the app and you pay $15. If you want to actually add MaxPass to your annual pass for the year, but depending if like you have like the deluxe or anything lower than that, it's $100. So if you want to pay $100, you can get it every single day instead of paying $15 a day, depending on how long you're there at the parks. So depending on your budget, you can do it that way too. Will be worth it for my next trip week with the family for sure, Eric. 100%, man. You don't live close to the parks, so you're not there as often, but 100% recommend it for anybody who's not going to be here as often as like the annual pass holders that are there, like, you know, here in SoCal, like me and Ashley. But going back to the shows, let's see. You can do Fast Pass selections for both Fantasmic and World of Color on your smartphone. And actually, that's pretty much it. They made it really simple, which is awesome. They made it super simple. There's a lot of comments coming in right now. I'm sorry I'm not acknowledging them, guys. I'm not ignoring you, I promise. It's just I'm trying to get the information out, and then I'll go back and talk about them. But pretty simple. You have MaxPass, you can get a Fantasmic Fast Pass. You have MaxPass, you can get a World of Color Fast Pass. As long as you're in the gates of either park, you can book it for that day. The only thing is, and I haven't seen it mentioned anywhere, is I don't know if you can book Fast Passes for both shows. Who knows? Maybe that's something that you can do or can't do, depending on what the app tells you. But the thing is, don't worry if you don't have the MaxPass, or if you're contemplating on getting it, because the paper MaxPasses, like Eric just said, are still going to be available. You can still go to the kiosk in the morning or in the afternoon, depending if it's still available, and you can still put your day ticket, your annual pass, scan it, and bam, you can still get it there. So I think it'll be like paper versions of Chris. Okay, cool. So at least you guys have an idea of what to expect as of today's date going forward. My opinion, I'm really excited about it because I go to the parks. I'm a night owl, so sometimes I like to go to the parks a little bit late. Sometimes I don't get the opportunity to walk to the kiosk and get the MaxPass or the Fast Pass. And I've actually seen it happen a lot of times where people are in the gates and they're walking to the kiosk, and a couple people are ahead of them, a line's ahead of them, and they run out of the Fast Passes. It's a huge bummer, but now you'll have to pay for it, which is $15, but it's not that bad because you are guaranteed to get that Fast Pass if you really, really want to see that show. Now, as for these comments and these questions, guys, keep rolling them in. If I missed them, I'm sorry. Go ahead and re-ask them again. I'm going to start with this one right here from Myra. Do you think MaxPass will block you out from getting on rides if you book World of Color slot? I don't think so. I think it's going to be separate from rides and then the entertainment for the shows. Unless they're going to try and switch it around like the way Walt Disney World does it. Who knows? We don't know the information yet. I mean, for people at the parks, they can try it today. They can message the duo on Instagram and they can give us information on how they're experiencing it. And then we'll always update you guys there. Then let's see. We have another comment from Jasmine. Can you still book a ride and a show Fast Pass at the same time, or do you have to wait? I guess that's like the same question. That's the biggest question right now because there's no details on it from what people are seeing. Can you do a Fast Pass for a one-day ticket? Yes, you can. You can for sure. It's been almost almost 5 years since I've gone to Disneyland, and I live here in Anaheim. Hoping to see you and Ashley next Saturday. Oh, we hope to see you too. Let's see. I want to make sure I'm not missing anybody's comments. So if you guys have any questions or anything like that, just make sure to put it here. I think it'll be like it has been, where you can book both a show Fast Pass and an attraction Fast Pass. That makes a lot of sense. It 100% does. I don't think they're going to go in the route of Walt Disney World just like cold turkey. If anything, they might slowly roll that out. But for people that don't know, Walt Disney World kind of has your Fast Pass selections booked in different categories. So some categories might have rides and shows. Some categories might have, less popular rides and shows and stuff like that. So you can only do one or the other, which is kind of a bummer, but I mean, that's how it goes. There was a comment here. Chris, I know it's a question for me, but I know the holidays are still away, but that going around when the holidays come around? Trying to understand that question. I know the holidays are still far away, but is that going to be around when the holidays come around? I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. I don't think Disneyland's gonna make an announcement and then only have it for like a month and then take it away. So I'm sure it's gonna be something that's gonna be around for a while. But I'll go ahead and give this stream just another couple minutes, just so in case anybody has any other questions or anything else you guys want to talk about. We can go over it now. I do want to say one thing. There was a picture that was going around Instagram last night saying that the Mickey popcorn buckets were being sold at the Pixar Pier popcorn section by Midway Mania. If you guys don't know, Disneyland debuted the Steamboat Willie ones. They debuted the mini ones on the Sweethearts Night and on around Valentine's Day. And then Walt Disney World, as of now, is the only one that has the Mickey popcorn bucket. But basically, that was uploaded last night. It's kind of got shared. We shared it because we thought it was information that was, for sure. But some guests actually went today to go buy it, and cast members are telling them that they actually never had the Mickey popcorn bucket. So who knows if that was just a troll post, or if somebody just, put their own Mickey popcorn bucket up there and took a picture and sent it, or what, or maybe they just had like 1 or 2 boxes of the Mickey popcorn buckets, or just maybe like 3 of them, and they just sold them as they did. But as of now, we haven't seen anybody upload any of the Mickey popcorn bucket information, so don't know if it's gonna be legit. Don't know if it's gonna be something that they were supposed to debut like a later time, but they accidentally put it out last night and they just took them back. But as of now, that's the information we have. We saw one last night and we haven't seen any today. Depending on what time people see this video, it might be different. Basically, different information when you watch this versus when it actually comes out. Let's see. There was a question here. I was a little late. Does this start now? Alexis, yes, it starts as of today. It starts as of today. And then Eric, was that found to be fake? We don't know at this point. Hopefully it's not fake, because fake news is terrible news and nobody likes being trolled or faked out. But if anybody has any other questions, I'm going to go ahead and be ending this live stream. But I thank you guys for joining me on this wonderful Tuesday morning. It's not even noon yet. For anybody that watches this later, thank you guys for joining. If you are, if you don't know who I am, my name's Chris. I'm from the Disney Duo. My other half, my other O, unfortunately, she's not here today. But I do these live updates as soon as we can, basically when the news goes out about Disneyland and big Disneyland updates. And for me, that Fantasmic, that World of Color Fast Pass update, that was huge for me, because I love that. But if you guys enjoyed the video and you're still here, make sure to give that video a thumbs up. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever social media you have. Everything's under the Disney Duo with 2 O's. And if you want to be a supporter, we have our Patreon too. So you can go ahead and just find the link that's in the description. If you want to support us on Patreon, you can pledge, and we can definitely reinvest all that money that comes from that back into the channel to bring you guys more fun videos. So other than that, guys, I'm going to be taking off. I'll see you later. And thank you always for the support. Bye, guys. See ya.